It's gonna be flames everywhere. Hey y'all. How y'all doing? Hope everybody is well. Let me know in the comments, how was your full moon, Vedic sidereal, in Pisces yesterday? I believe in Western astrology, it would have been in Aries, they would have said. Okay. But in Vedic, it was in Pisces. All right. So, I went to I don't know the proper name to call it, but up on Jimmy Carter Boulevard up here in Atlanta, Georgia, is a mini mall that consists of only Indian or Arab stores. And I will put some of the pictures in the community page. It sells different statues, like different statues of Buddha. It sells these things right here. It sells clothing, ritual things. And this is where I got this camphor. And camphor is very good to burn for your third eye. It smells like camphor. It smells like vapor rub rocks. Yeah, that's what it exactly smells like. And even when I'm not sick, y'all, I use vapor rub on my third eye, on my temples. I use it still on my chest. I use it still on the bottom of the soles of my feet for clearing. Not just to use it like when you're sick and you want to open up your lungs or your chest from being congested. I also always use a lot of it on my throat to keep my throat chakra clear. So some of you may be interested in doing that. Oh, well, Stagner, I don't choose whatever YouTube put. Well, nobody on YouTube chooses what type of advertisements that goes up under any of our channels. So YouTube does that, and I'm not affiliated with any advertisement, whether it's for Republican, liberals, Democrats. I don't choose that. Nobody on YouTube chooses that. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but we don't choose the advertisements unless you own your own business and you're promoting things yourself, such as you own your own products or somebody is paying you for a paid promotion, and then that YouTube channel will not click on their website to get advertisements placed on their channel from YouTube. Yeah, so we don't have any control over that. Sometimes they keep repeating the same ones. Sometimes, it'll be different, but yeah, we don't control that far as YouTube channels, right? All right. So the title for today is Confusion and Frustration. I'm not quite sure if this should be a full moon reading, because I didn't do a full moon for Pisces reading for yesterday, earlier last week, or or the week before. So I may just make that separate. And remember, full moon energy don't just dissipate the next day when it's over. Okay, so full moons still last until the next full moon cycle. You understand that, right? So from this full moon, as of the 9th of October, it's going to last till November the 9th. Okay? Whatever that energy is or was for you. Now, due to the combustion and the of Venus, what word can I use? Okay, so let's start out about Saturn being retrograde and Jupiter being retrograde. With those two planets right now in retrograde, it is going to bring confusion. You don't know if you need to go for it. Am I supposed to go back? Am I supposed to sit still? Like, I'm kind of confused here, because one planet will give you the information that you need regarding like Saturn, right? Saturn will make you continue to work hard for whatever you need. It's going to always be a challenge when it's dealing with Saturn. Um, Saturn will also make you do a lot of research to get the knowledge that you need for whatever, whether it's about a person, place, or thing, or situation, right? But when it's in retrograde, it's like, okay, I'm kind of confused here. I'm used to getting the information that I need. I'm used to going forward. I'm used to the challenges or whatever that sometimes happen in my life. That's part of life. But right now, it's just seemed like I'm kind of stagnant. I don't know what to do. I'm not getting the correct information. So it's kind of like a lost feeling, right? And when Jupiter is retrograde, well, first, when Jupiter is in this regular formation of going forward, right? It seems like, okay, for people who say good luck, it's like, okay, I'm getting a little bit of good luck. Money is okay. I'm able to make money, whether it's through hobbies, whether it's through winning something on a scratch off or playing the lottery. You win like $50 or $150, something like that, right? But when Jupiter's retrograde, it just seemed like, okay, why is everything feels like it's trying to be taken away from me? When those two type of major planets is retrograde, it's kind of like, I don't quite know what to do right now. It seems like nothing is going my way. It seems like I'm having to keep starting over. I just don't really understand. And then also by being in the opposite of Venus, okay, not feeling very comfortable in the house of Virgo, she's just waiting to get to her own house. Okay, remember, Venus is still about love, but it's also in the house of Libra, which stands for better karma. Okay, and remember that K2 is there. We already talked about that. And it also represents about the scales of justice. So a lot of you could be going through some legalities right now, whether it's about separation or divorce. It could be about anything, custody of children, whether you're trying to gain or your children are trying to be taken away from you. And, like I said, with Jupiter and Saturn in retrograde, things are not looking very well, it seems like you're having to put up more of a fight or effort, or to come up with ideas or solutions out of nowhere and making sure that this is going to work. And then something may put you back to square one. And now you're needing to come up with a B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3 alternative. And it just seems like everything is just array. Now, especially when Mercury was still in retrograde also, it just seemed like, okay, where's the communication? Things or people are not communicating with me. Information for a lot of you could have been being withheld. And then when Mercury went back in its direct formation around October the 2nd, but we needed to give it a couple of more days, right? 5 more days, up until the 7th of October. Things will start to be flowing back to you. Okay, so let me go ahead and start with these. Now, the moon, not surprised. Now, with, when Venus get ready to go into her own house around October the 16th, let me make sure for that. I know the sun will be moving into Libra, Vedic sidereal, around October the 16th, but I'm not quite sure if Venus will be moving over there by then. Let me check quickly for y'all. I just broke my nail. I'm so tired of these nails. Let me check. Venus. Oh, okay, October the 18th. Well, Venus is going to be like debilitated up until October the 18th, but she will be still in a sense of combustion. That means in a place where that she's not her best. Okay, where everything that she's fighting for and trying to give legal cause or trying to get justice for you in a situation, trying to fight for a love relationship, trying to make it stick together, trying to help keep effort for a love relationship, also can be platonic. Also dealing with family members. We also have legit love for family members, okay? For the ones that you like and the ones that you do get along with, right? But she will still be in combustion until the end of November, okay? So keep that for FYI. And it also depends on where Venus is in what house in your own personal chart. So we have the moon. Now, the moon for me is Cancer, not Pisces energy. But yeah, the full moon from yesterday. So what type of reactions did you have yesterday? I know I had a very frustrated and very aggravated and very confusing type of event to happen to me yesterday. I ain't gonna lie, I had to come out of my character yesterday, and it really drained me after I had to fuss and cuss and try and get somebody who was really feeling very confused. I could tell it was the energy coming off of Venus being in combust, debilitated, and the retrograde of Saturn and Jupiter, and possibly the zodiac sign of that person and K2. It was just like, you're not getting the picture. And it just really made me very frustrated. Okay. And plus, by me having an Aries moon and Rahu being in Aries, right? And Mars is ruled over Aries, but Mars is retrograde in Taurus. I just kind of blew up, So my reaction for the moon from yesterday was having to really come out of my character. It really drained me because I'm not used to being around a person or people who I have to raise my voice at and to argue and stuff like that back and forth. I'm not used to doing that anymore. I don't allow myself to do that anymore. Okay. So that was my reactions for yesterday. And honey, I forgot it was a full moon. I really did. But I kept trying to avoid, thank you, Angel. I kept trying to avoid the talk or the conversation. Not because of what's going on with the planets, but I knew that if I was to speak on the situation, I knew most likely I was going to blow up. And the reason I was going to blow up is because of, I don't sit there and allow people to treat me any type of way or just say anything to me any type of way. I'll block you. Okay. And I don't care however you may feel about the situation, because I don't have to have people to have access to me, because other people don't rule my life. I rule my own life. And if I feel that the other person is not being and they can block me too. I don't care. I'm going to move on with my life. Right. But I don't feel that some people still don't have a clue, where people want to manipulate you. They want to try and control the situation. They want to keep trying to control you. And if you're the type of person that you'll allow it, that's how your life is going to go. Okay. A lot of people still grown in nature feel like they can have their way whenever they want it and anything like this. And this wasn't a personal relationship. This was a platonic, right? And I'm just like, I don't even want a type of platonic friendship like this, where I have to come out of character and raise my voice and fuss and fight. Okay. Because they were in the wrong in the first place. So I've tried to let the situation die down. And some of you may have or have had some type of similar confrontation or argument or debate or discussion about what I'm describing to you now. It could be with a family or friend, at your job, you know. Bottom of the deck, Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, where Saturn will be going back to Aquarius, right? Around October the 22nd. Is that right? Yep. Okay, so I've always been that type of person, but some of you may have the same type of situation to happen to you because of how these planets are being combusted, debilitated, in retrograde, okay, where you may start to feel frustrated, you may feel confused, somebody else may feel confused and frustrated with you, however it may go, okay. It can also be about business. It can be, you can be talking to a customer service rep, okay, about a bill or something like that. It don't have to be about romance. It just seems like the energy is about frustration and confusion. And with the full moon here, okay, and we're going into an eclipse around October the 25th, it may be a lot of that. Remember that eclipse is going to, and we're going to do another video closer to that time. It's going to be a lot of that going around because that eclipse is trying to bring in, hey, extraordinary. That eclipse is trying to bring in new chapters, new beginnings, new paths for you. Okay, and some of this confusion and frustration that may be happening for you may be the door closing to those chapters and situations so that the new situations can begin. You know, because sometimes it takes a real bad argument or a real bad discussion where two people cannot see or want to negotiate to be on the same page to get some type of resolution, and it just has to end. And maybe for some of you, it takes that for you actually to move on. Okay. And the eclipse energy will bring in that type of stuff. All right. So we got 9th house of Sag. Ain't nothing going on in Sag, though. Not right now. It's not. Yeah. October the 22nd. I know, right, Stagner? Good. So, yeah, it's time for long-range thinking. A lot of us has only been in short-term thinking right now. Not whether we wanted to or we haven't been thinking long-term, but right now I think that this eclipse is making us see long-term. And whatever relationship or business deal that you are not getting justice from or is not really keeping things balanced as far as the scales in your life, whether it's family, friends, lover, marriage, whatever, okay, it's time to think more about long range. Some of you also could be getting ready or thinking about traveling, and the 9th house of Sag is about traveling far. Okay, when you're thinking more about short trips, that's going to be 3rd house of Gemini. Okay, so some of you may be thinking about taking a long vacation or going to see family members or actually moving very much farther away than where you're at right now. Okay, so yes, doing it in a big way, the philosophies and laws that may be involved regarding your vision of how you are thinking to maneuver or do or what you think or feel you want to got, coming up next for you. Okay. Now, somebody also may begin to see you very differently. We also had that unconventional card that's been coming out a lot lately, the past couple of days, about feeling and being unconventional. And, a lot of us, a lot of us, but not me. I love being unconventional, but for some people that could be a very big or huge change for them. Okay, where that they don't really see the vision, they don't really see long range. They only think about and worry about the here and now, and that's good. That's still good. Okay, because you don't want to think or plan too much farther in the future, because you'll put too much attention on that, and don't take care of the things in the here and now, in the present moment, because really that is all that matters. Okay, the here and now is what all is it matters, because the future is not necessarily granted to us, right? So it's good to keep a vision, to have a vision. It's good to experiment, on different things about how you may envision your future, or experiment on different ideas and discoveries about what you're going to do in your future. But remember that the moon also is illusions. The moon also is unpredictable, or unpredictability, if that's a word. Okay, so let's concentrate on the philosophies. Okay, your belief system, right? The philosophies that some of you may go by or believe in. Philosophies also could be certain laws or rules that you may have to abide by right now. It also, philosophy and laws can be dealing, ninth house, okay, with some of your religion beliefs, or your religion when it comes to love or partnership and or marriage. Okay, so some of you will be having or feeling to look at those philosophies and laws differently, because it may not pertain to your futurary vision of yourself and what you want to do. So in other words, some of you that are bonded by law or some type of philosophy when it comes to your religion about staying married, okay, in your certain religion, some of you may not be abiding by that anymore. And that itself could make you be seen very different and unconventional. Okay. Unconventional mean that you don't follow philosophies and laws. You do what you want. You feel that you're a free spirit. You understand? That nobody can box you in or keep you in some type of context up under some type of law. Some of you also by religion or some type of philosophy, maybe you cannot move or travel. Okay, so some of you, your travel may be restricted for a while, and then maybe your travel will open up or be lifted for you. Okay, because it can be philosophies and laws due to your city, country, or state, when it regards to the CDC, or different websites, through the government, through your government, whatever it may be, right? All right, surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Now, we've been seeing the whale, the breach card, the past couple of days, right? But in this card, it's the dolphins. Now, the dolphins can relate to play, having fun, getting out there, doing something unordinary for you, meeting different people that can be very unordinary for you, okay? Because it is telling you, Aquarius energy, to do something new and different. Be seen new and different. Change your haircut. If you got a beard, maybe you're thinking about cutting it off, or growing out your mustache, or having a full beard now. Maybe you always got a longer cut, but now you're wanting more of a temperate fade, okay? Going into the fall and winter time. Ladies, also gentlemen, it could be a different hair color that maybe you've been thinking about trying. Some of you, it can be about your weight, whether you're trying to gain or lose. And you could be losing weight, and people saying, that's very new and different about you, because all of your life, I've always seen you this amount, weighing this amount. And some of you, it's just like, this is my vision. This is how I see myself. This is how I want to live out my life in the future. I'm doing things in a big way. And I have been following these certain philosophies when it comes to this, orders by the doctor, or some type of diet regimen or fitness plan from a doctor. Okay, that also could be philosophies and laws. And it's just you being unconventional. that I don't want to keep being seen as everybody else, right? Even the way that you handle business, or the type of car that you may be thinking about getting, new and different. All right, so surrender to trust. Trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions. See, that's what sparked that debate or discussion that turned into a debate, and the debate turned into a frustrated argument. Okay, because the other person was trying to sway me by their strong opinions. And y'all can tell already, I'm already strong enough. So I can always read through the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And I hate for people to talk to me or think they're getting over on me by trying to sway me by the way that they feel, or their own philosophy and laws that they made regarding their self. Okay, so like I said, some of you could be dealing with that or will be. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Why? Because do expect a miracle. Do expect a miracle. Okay? But you got to be open to it. And being a person that's open to miracles versus a person who don't believe in miracles. Oh, ain't nothing ever going to change. Nobody ever helps me. Nobody is ever there for me. Stuff is always going to be like this. So ain't no point in me trying. That's a person that's not open to faith and belief. Okay. And being open as an unconventional way to miracles. Because once you trust yourself in your decision, some of you is going to come across you being different and coming across as a new type of person in your actions, and coming across as you're not still acting like you want to stay in the same area or genre as everybody else. It's kind of like you're stepping out of the box. Okay. Some of you will be discovering or making some type of new discovery, and that can be anything. A cure for some type of health ailment, virus, or disease. It also could be that some of you are really using your genius mindset to do an experiment. You also could be coming up with your own product line, okay? Especially when Venus goes into her own house. Remember, she's about luxuries. She's about beauty, aesthetics. She's about cars, hotels, vacation, dinners, right? Clothing, shopping, flowers, perfume, cologne. She's all about all those different type of things. And some of you will begin or need to start experimenting on or in those different type of luxuries, right? She's also into hair, cosmetology, nails art. Some of you also could start to go get like a, getting your cuticles clean, right? A medi-pedi, and gentlemen still do that too. That is not being feminine. It's getting the bacteria off from under your nails and cleaning the dead skin off around your nail bed, right? So that your skin and your nails can grow back more healthier. And also you're showing that your hands are clean, right? Especially if you want to attract the divine feminine energy to you, it's gonna show that you are keeping up with your hygiene. Instead of coming to her with nail and oil and dirt and everything like that up under your nail bed, not very attractive, especially if you want to attract an empress. Okay. And women work on cars too. Okay, so I'm not just trying to bash any masculines here. We got somebody in Atlanta. That lady owns her own car place, workshop. Yeah, she do oil changes tires, all type of stuff. She work on transmissions and everything. So surrender your soul's path. Your life journey has been perfectly designed for your soul's growth. Okay, and you have to remember that, right? Embrace every lesson in every moment. And I feel that that is your soul path that will be changing for a lot of you very soon. Because whatever this miracle is, it is helping you to let go of any resistance about how you feel about yourself, understanding more on how to trust yourself, understanding, okay, to keep continuing to set your own laws and philosophies on what you abide by regarding yourself and the people and the persons and situations that you allow on your soul's path. Because anybody that you allow in your life is now walking your soul's path. So you need to be very careful on people who tend to be in your life that like to sway you to their side by what they say, what they do. They encourage you to do what they do. Listen to me, go by what I say, or I feel that this law, which is one of their laws, I feel that this is better for you, so you need to do this. We all experience some of those people in our lifetime, right? But it's very important, and this could still be a mother, a father, a brother, a uncle, a sister. It could be a lover. It could be baby mama, baby daddy. It also could be people in that you may concur with when it comes to laws that you don't know of, such as a paralegal talking to your lawyer. Okay, because I still have philosophies and laws here, because some of you are going through some type of legalities. Okay. But make sure you make your own decision, and even don't be swayed by what your lawyer is telling you. Okay. Make sure in your own gut instinct that they're helping you to obtain a miracle, or they're just trying to shoot you some laws that they know so that they'll keep or still receive their payment. Okay. Or retainer or the bill, right? Surrender to silence. We keep having this also. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. I didn't take the time to surrender to silence yesterday. I let the other person have it, which I shouldn't have let anybody took me out of my positivity. But it was frustrating, and it was very it wasn't even confusing. It was more frustrating. Okay. So once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine and let spirit work its magic for you. You already got the miracle card here. So as you continue or will in the near future, surrender to silence. Okay. Just trust that the decision you made before you went into silence, or during your silence, or after your silence, is the best one for you. Okay. And not somebody else's decision that was made for you. And still being open to a miracle happening. Now, whatever you feel needs to be that miracle, okay. Right? Because that's going to be different for everybody. Somebody may need a miracle in getting the job position and the hours that they really need because of their family dynamics. Maybe the company is only hiring night shift, but you really need a day shift so that you can be home for when your young children, it's time for them to get out of school. But you need to go ahead and accept the job. But for some of you, maybe you're looking for daycare or asking family or friends, can you get my child from school or after school, because I'm being forced to work nights, but I'm asking them, can I please work days? That's just an example, right? So do expect a miracle. Okay. Ooh, there go the information, Page of Swords. So you are doing a lot of research pertaining to your situation and your problem right now. You're doing a lot of intake of info, and also giving out a lot of info. A lot of you are specifically researching or trying to gain information regarding your situation and or person. Page of Pentacles. Well, there go the kids I was talking about. It's a lot of pages here. Now, remember that pages are also like, I don't want to say a restart, but they are learning or a learning curve, needing to be free and open-minded to learn, okay? So that they can kind of like graduate from a page to a king, a knight, and then a knight to a king or queen, and then a knight, queen or king to an emperor or empress. So I'm not saying that you're not an emperor or empress right now, but it's something that's taking you back to the drawing board, where that some of you are waiting on an apology, and from whoever that may be for you. You haven't received it yet. You're waiting on it as the Page of Swords. You're waiting on it to be communicated to you, okay? And or given to you, wrote to you. Some of you also have not received information so far, like I keep saying, right? The information that you need to do with it what you need as the Page of Swords. This is also some of you not accepting an apology. And for some of you, you may continue to research or ask or obtain information to find out why you're not getting or receiving an apology and or an offer. Okay, so somebody here is waiting on an offer to be on the table, Page of Pentacles in reverse, an apology to be on the table, given to you, or don't let anybody sway you also from not receiving an apology, or for somebody also to sway you in the wrong direction by not going after information as research. Okay, yeah, the Magician. That's that Mercury energy. And the sun is in Virgo right now. The Magician for me is Gemini Virgo energy. So even though this is a page or pages, the tools on the table for the Magician is each one of the aces, right? So if the Pentacle is in reverse, that means the Magician can't use the Pentacle. That means an offer from the universe or the divine, however you want to say it, or from a physical person. That Pentacle here also could be the miracle that you don't see coming or won't be obtained or given to you, okay, for you to use it or utilize it when you need it, to communicate it, or whatever, however you need to manipulate that Pentacle. So it's in reverse. So here go the sword, okay, that the Magician can use. And what's left is the wand and the cup. The Ace of Wands is going to be an action-oriented thing, right? You getting the energy and being energized to take action and to do and fulfill the situation that you need to complete. Also, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups always can be self-love. It also could be a new love coming into your life, but it can be the miracle here, the Ace of Cups, of what you wanted to emotionally feel like, a still sense of happiness and contentment. So far, it's only the sword that the Magician is using at this time. So you need to continue to use that sword, okay, to fight for what you want, to stand up for what you want, to say the things that you need to say. Continue to do your research. Like if you need to move, you're supposed to be doing research on houses, condos, apartments, property that you're trying to buy. Okay, maybe some of you was trying to buy a piece of property and you didn't win the bid for the property at an auction. Okay, that's just an example. So now you need to go back and find more real estate to research for, right? Because I do have philosophy and laws here. So some of you could be trying to buy property on the court step, quote unquote. Oh, my star card keep coming up in reverse. But we do have Aquarius right here, correct? So, things like I said already, by Saturn being retrograde, when Saturn goes back to its other home of Aquarius, leaving Capricorn, October the 22nd, some of you, this is going to be your vision unfolding, or at least the start of it. Things will start getting back, I don't want to say in normal order, because we still going to have other planets that will be retrograding till the end of the year, and these eclipses, because we already got another eclipse November the 7th, right? And we just had an eclipse. Remember that these eclipses last 6 months to a year, each one of them. So these last two eclipses is going to take you into almost the end or middle of next year. Okay, the things that you're doing now and going through. The star card in reverse, you're not being or feeling very open or seeing as a visionary any miracles. That go to Ace of Wands. I talked it up. Four of Cups. Well, we're at 41 minutes. King of Wands. I know firstly, somebody that was acting like a King of Wands, feeling like they're a player, trying to talk like they're a player, trying to use words or actions or fantasy to sway you into surrendering your trust in yourself. Some of you may have fallen for it. Okay, but I feel that you're going to come back as the magician and to correct that about yourself. Okay, realizing that it's a more bigger and spiritual way that you can obtain your wishes and your dreams. But this also can be you as the King of Wands. Soon is going to be time for you to go after what you desire to obtain this wish fulfillment. Okay. But you got to be open to the miracle and envision yourself with it and about it. So, yeah, see, they're the magnet. So the magician is here saying that as above, so below, correct? That if you do the action on the below part, the divine and the miracle comes from up above. The divine intervention can't do everything for you here on physicality of the earth. That's you as the magician and the King of Wands as a combination. Okay. The King of Wands here, longing, desire, magnetic attraction, charm. I can't never say that. Genie Saquayo. I can't never say it. Seduction and yearning. So what is it that you are longing and you desire? Because something that some of you may feel that you are not open to, you've not healed from it, it's not obtainable, it's not a wish fulfillment. Yeah, see, even the Rider card came out in reverse, and this goes on the reverse star card. Either you stopped going after something or somebody, or it's trying to come into you, but you have to really desire it and manifest it and help to create it. Thank you, angels, as the magician. So continue to seek it as a page. Okay, that means you're still learning something new or need to learn something new. It also could be a course. It could be you graduating from school soon. Okay, and then you will be in your certain certificate or graduation diploma or whatever, right? This can be you as a business trying to look for a business partner or an investor. This also could be, again, a page of swords that you are learning something new or need to attend some type of class. It also could be a financial class, especially if you're trying to be one of those first time home buyers and they and you're going through some type of assistant program, and they make you go through a financial class, and then they help you with the down payment, Ace of Pentacles, to go toward the house. You understand? A Page of Swords can be anything, but you know particularly what it means for you. So, like I said, this card is in reverse. No movement, no message, can't travel. You ain't got the news yet. With the Star card in reverse, you don't really want any visitors right now. You still waiting on your package. It ain't got there yet. Okay. You're still trying to envision or have vision for your future goals. It feels like you're getting a red light instead of a green light, and you're not seeing any progress. I don't know if you just stopped doing it as a Page of Swords, or you're not putting any effort. You're not trying to research information about a product or your own business, creating new things for your website. I don't know what it is for you, but it's kind of like it's telling you to keep investigating. Okay? Keep investigating. And when you keep investigating, you're going to eventually find what you're looking for. And that itself can be the miracle. What is this Magician? Because you ain't found what you're looking for yet, because the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. So the only thing left is the Cup and the Pentacle on the Magician table. The Wand and the Ace is here. So it's telling you to communicate, find, research, investigate what you need, go action, take action after it, desire it, long it, okay? Attract it in through law of manifestation and law of attraction, if you believe in that, and create it as the Magician. Then the miracle will be the Pentacle, okay? And the Cup. This goes on the Magician. Wow, third party person, huh? But it's in reverse. So as pages, it's usually you by yourself. So, okay, another person involved. It's not anybody involved anymore. Okay, so if you do have somebody still involved with you right now, the eclipse can be removing this person away, and for you to become the King of Wands, whether you're divine, feminine, or masculine, and you desire that enough that this is you now, okay, yearning to have movement of being alone, so that you now can obtain your own dreams and desires. Okay. This word again, not letting anybody influence you. Correct? That's you surrendering to the trust. What did it say? Trust yourself in your decision. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what you do. Take action, the King of Wands over there, and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Right? So you choosing the right path is something that you are yearning, longing, and desiring. Okay? And that path can be toward a person, away from a person, toward a new situation, toward a house, apartment, a car, a job, whatever that is for you. Okay? All right. So this card again in reverse. Love triangle plus a stranger, okay, will be being cut out of your life, okay? And it's going to be a new inside party or people that you now will include, okay? Because the Four of Cups is already here saying that some of you may feel kind of disappointed that you had to leave people or person behind. Okay. But you're being offered. See there? Thank you, angels. Ooh, there go the Ace of Swords. I knew it was here. I keep telling y'all what I keep telling you. The victory is here. The Ace of Swords is in the upright. That's why I keep going over this page. Again, the Magician got two swords, which is clarity, information, having a victory for oneself, obtaining and getting the truth. You have to seek and go after and research and get this truth. Then it's time for you to take action by using this truth. so that you can obtain this victory as creating it, okay, in this reality as below. And the miracle, okay, and putting you on the correct path or helping you better on your path is the above part from the divine. Okay. And yes, third party person card is in reverse. So a lot of you will be separating and leaving those friends behind and people who you really didn't have any victory from, marriages or relationship that didn't turn out a sense of victory. Okay. So this is the Ace of Cups that I was talking about. You see it coming out of the clouds there, being handed to you, but it seems like you're ignoring it and like you're not yearning for it enough. And again, the clouds right there is you, or could be listening to other people sway you, okay, from not accepting this cup, because other people's opinions has your mind on the other cups that did not work out. So this is the new opportunity here, but listening to other people will keep you here. Okay, the truth is coming. This goes on, I guess that, see there, the tracks. It could be also a clue for some of you. You may move by a railroad track or be moving away from a railroad track, or you members, we've talked about traveling. Maybe you're thinking about taking Amtrak or some type of new train that's being opened up in your city, country, or state. Okay, you could be traveling very far by train, but this is forward movement. And having the courage and taking the action, correct? Yearning and longing for this desire and knowing that you can do this. You can continue and go the distance. Let's go ahead and get one more. Some of y'all don't envision yourself really going far, or traveling, or moving, or once I go here, I'm never coming back, or that you can really actually go the distance farther in your life than where you're at now. Some of you just don't trust yourself, and you got or had some people around you that was agreeing with you instead of encouraging you. Okay, they were spying on you, trying to find out stuff so they can gossip and stuff like that. Okay, even the death card is in reverse. So for some of you, when that sun hits Scorpio energy, and that's going to be October the 16th through November the 16th, this is going to be this energy opening up for you. Okay, so it's not a loss right now. Okay, but for some of you, it will be a loss if you don't take action after it. Okay, because things are going to get back active. You're going to get more encouraged. You haven't forgot about a certain person, or they haven't forgot about you, or maybe you're rethinking about somebody you need to contact again. Okay, that could help you in a certain situation. Some of you also, somebody may be trying to get back with you to restart something. And I think that they were a page, so be very careful with that. I think they're a page with a King of Wands attitude. Okay, so they only yearn about what they want and what they desire. They like to manipulate into things or people into third party type of situations. I feel as a page and a knight, I'm calling out a knight with the traveling card here, the rider, that they would try and stay in your life for a while, but then they're going to turn around and leave again, because it's certain things always that they keep desiring and want to chase after. Okay. All right. So look at there. There go the key. Like I said, if y'all traveling or moving or whatever, the broom is here to clean it up. You don't need it no more. You already feeling like it's unwanted. It's starting to feel very unpleasant and repetitive. Actually, it's going to feel much better when it's good, when it's over. And for some of you, this is something that's unavoidable. is unavoidable, okay? And you got to clean it up because the tornado, I hope not literally, okay? So watch out for your weather. And yes, people still have tornadoes in the fall and winter, okay? I've seen it down here in Georgia. So a storm is brewing up. A sudden unexpected end, that's that eclipse. That's why it's a couple of cards behind this. But it's time for you to, as the page, right, to investigate, search, research, find out, ask questions, find solutions, use your intelligence as researching or finding the information for your solution as the Page of Swords. Okay, remember I talked about your genius self, getting that clarity, being open to that miracle up there, because you're going to have to break up and out your situation in order for you to be liberated or to have some type of justice to come for you. Okay, so either something is about to be locked or unlocked. Take it how it needs for you. But the top card is the Lily. Getting back, reestablished, getting and keeping that ambition, right? But that's that word experience. That's that Page of Swords. It's something that you needing to experience and to go through and to develop as the magician. Okay. So the Ace of Swords we seen will be the achievement and the longevity. Some of you, this is about you using your maturity. Okay. And people have different levels, correct? Different ages. This is about you using your maturity now and getting the information and utilizing it and putting it to work for you. Okay. This is also, some of you may be getting together or meeting somebody. Somebody won't be intimate with you. Ooh, let me get out y'all being. Shooting star again. Confirmation. And also, please get off my screen. Somebody just text me. And incubation. See there, the dreams, the star card. I told you that's why that star card in reverse. You've been hibernating. Okay? You've been hibernating. You've been sleeping on something or somebody. And some of you were sleeping with somebody that had you already in a third party situation. But I feel that as soon as you got the info and you research it and find out, you're going to cut it out anyway. The eclipse going to take it from you. So, okay. But somebody may try and come back around because they want to be intimate before they feel like you about to cut it off. Okay. So FYI. So you're going to get the confirmation shooting star. And I feel that this is this and the key. Okay. Foresight. Make sure you go and watch that reading I put out last week with the tea leaves and the foresight. So like again, I say the star card in reverse, shooting star right here. No confirmation. You don't have foresight for the vision. You don't think you can. You don't think you can go the distance. You want to keep what you have. Okay. You're keeping yourself still or lack of movement. And it can just be still that you ain't got the information that you need to move yet. But until you get the confirmation, get your information that you need. So once you get confirmation, you can go. Okay? Listen to what I'm telling you. Your last card. Don't wait till the last minute to gather information and find a solution. Okay? You need to be doing the research and gathering the information that you need now. So that for some of you that's waiting on communication or confirmation, when you get it, you can take action as the magician with the King of Wands combination. Okay? Yeah, wisdom in reverse and knowledge. What I tell you? Y'all know y'all don't sleep on me. Okay? You know Vesta gonna get you the answers. Yes? I know my readings be long. That's because I fight for information for y'all, so that you can utilize it and help it with your advice. Okay? I'm not swaying you. I'm giving you the info and you mix it with your own. Yes? All right, using your wisdom, yes, and knowledge, the book. You see that? The book of destiny, the star card. Both of these was in reverse. You see the flames here? King of Wands over there. Well, the King of Wands not wisdom, but it's the action about going after the knowledge and using your wisdom. The wisdom of it is, I'm telling you early, do not incubate. You already been incubating, okay, because you ain't had no choice. But now you're about to get confirmation. Now, this can be, let me get you a card of some time, because I don't really see no timing. I'm hearing the word 9 days, up to 9 weeks, 3 days, 3 weeks. Somebody want to be intimate with you. 6 days, 6 weeks. Spin out. So that means turn in. Wisdom. To get clarity, listen to your intuition. Give me a number, please. 4. All right. Next 4 days, 4 hours, 4 weeks, or 4 months. So 4 months is going to be what? January. What's Aquarius? Well, in Western astrology, it would be Aquarius. But Aquarius for me is not until the January the 16th through February the 16th will be Aquarius for me, Vedic. But I believe in Western astrology. It's the same somewhere in January, okay? But 4 hours, 4 days. It could be a phone call. It could be a letter. Because the messenger is also here. A phone call, an email, a letter, an appointment date to go view a house or something, or a car test drive. You got a key here. Travel information. Yes. Okay. Thank you, angels. Yes to your visa or passport. You hear me? Yes to an application that you applied for. What's up under here? Hangman. We had that the other night, and also the Emperor still in reverse, and the Ace of Cups still in reverse. That's why I told you that Ace of Cups is not available for you yet as the Magician. You need to take action and use wisdom and some information of some stuff you need to get settled before you worried about intimacy and relationship, okay? So some of you, this is pertaining your money, your housing, your transportation, traveling for business, or traveling to live somewhere else, or you're trying to travel and be accepted, Ace of Swords, into another country somewhere. Okay? All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.